twilight shroud of the Sapphire Grove, where shadows whispered secrets of old, the sentinel stood vigilant. Her eyes, like twin celestial bodies, mirrored the grove's azure brilliance. Each breath she took was a silent vow, a promise to the ancient trees whose boughs bore the weight of eons. The grove, a nexus of unspoiled magic, hummed a melody that danced with the wind, a lullaby for the slumbering power nestled in its heart. The sentinel's armor, a constellation of sapphires upon night's canvas, bore the scars of timeless guardianship. The grove had known peace, cradled in her protective embrace, but a corrosive presence now seeped into its roots. It was an antithesis to the grove's creation, a void with the appetite of oblivion. With each day, the darkness clawed closer, eager to smother the light that had flourished for millennia. Bound to the grove by an oath older than the stars, the sentinel could feel the discordant thrum of the invading shadows. Her spear, forged from the core of a fallen star, pulsed with a celestial fire. It yearned for battle, for the clash against the creeping void. The sentinel knew the stakes. Should the grove fall, reality itself would unravel, thread by thread, until nothing remained but the hunger of the abyss. As the first tendrils of darkness slithered like serpents through the grove's undergrowth, the sentinel raised her spear, its glow a defiant flare in the encroaching gloom. The trees, sentinels in their own right, bristled with arcane energy, their leaves shimmering with protective spells. The grove was not defenseless, but its true power lay dormant, locked within a riddle of primeval origins. The sentinel understood that the grove's heart, a gemstone of purest sapphire, was the key to awakening the slumbering might. But the heart's location was shrouded in mystery, its guardianship a secret kept even from her. To save the grove, she must uncover this enigma. And so, with the resolve that had weathered ages, the Sapphire Sentinel began her quest inward, towards the grove's darkest depths, where secrets and salvation awaited. The grove's air grew thick, the scent of magic and moss intertwining like ancient lovers. The sentinel's steps were silent upon the sacred earth, her senses attuned to the whispers of the forest. The trees, towering and tenacious, shifted imperceptibly, guiding her path with subtle bends and bows. In this part of the grove, the darkness was a murmur, a chilling breath upon the nape of the neck. Shadows pooled beneath the canopies, resisting the touch of the sapphire luminescence that fought to reclaim its domain. The sentinel's gaze cut through the gloom, seeking the discordant pulse that disrupted the grove's harmony. Her spear, now a beacon of star-forged light, pierced the darkness, revealing glimpses of twisted forms lurking just beyond sight. Whispers of the forsaken, those who had once sought to harness the grove's power for their own ends, echoed through the twisted underbrush. Their voices were a cacophony of regret and longing, ensnared within the grove's wrath. The sentinel knew their tales, the warnings etched into her very soul, a testament to the grave fate awaiting those who dared to covet the heart. Ancient ruins, remnants of a civilization that had once revered the grove, rose before the sentinel. Their stone edifices were etched with the chronicles of the Sapphire Order, the original guardians whose bloodline she continued. The ruins spoke of the heart's creation, a gemstone fashioned from the essence of the primeval ocean, whose depths mirrored the vastness of the night sky. It was within these ruins that the sentinel found the first key, a relic bearing the crest of the Sapphire Order. It was said that 3 such keys would unveil the way to the grove's heart. With the relic in hand, the sentinel felt the grove acknowledge her quest, the trees parting to reveal a path long concealed by enchantments and the passage of time. With the first key in her grasp, the sentinel's resolve hardened like the ancient stones that bore witness to her oath. The grove, sensing the presence of its protector, whispered secrets on the wind, guiding her towards the second key. The path was fraught with peril, the darkness growing more bold, its minions a manifestation of the grove's deepest fears. As she ventured further, the sentinel encountered the grove's warden, a creature of bark and vine, its heart a glowing ember of the same sapphire light that coursed through her veins. The warden, bound to the grove's will, challenged her, not as an enemy, but as a test of her conviction. Only through understanding and unity could the sentinel hope to pass. The battle was fierce, yet it was not with claws or steel that the sentinel prevailed, but with a shared purpose. Recognizing her true intent, the warden bowed, offering itself as a guide. Together, they navigated the labyrinthine undergrowth, where the darkness hid not just threats, but also the history of the grove, its triumphs and its tragedies. Deep within a forgotten glade, shrouded in perpetual twilight, they found the second key, cradled in the roots of the oldest tree in the grove. The tree, ancient beyond measure, whispered gratitude to the sentinel, its voice a melody of the natural world. With gentle reverence, she retrieved the key, its surface cool and smooth, pulsating with a soft blue light. The acquisition of the second key brought a palpable shift in the air. The grove's magic, though still veiled in shadow, sang a hopeful tune. The darkness receded momentarily, wary of the growing light. The sentinel, bolstered by this sign, knew that the final key lay ahead, hidden within the grove's darkest secret, a place where light had not touched for centuries. Armed with 2 keys, the sentinel's journey led her towards the heart of the darkness, where the final key was hidden. The grove around her began to change, the once vibrant sapphire light now dimmed to a mere whisper. Here the trees bore scars of an ancient battle, their trunks twisted in sorrow and loss. The darkness was palpable, a thick fog that sought to smother the sentinel's light. Yet, with each step, her resolve shone brighter, a beacon of hope in the suffocating gloom. The sentinel's armor, reflecting the faint light of the sapphire keys, carved a path through the darkness, guiding her deeper into the grove's forgotten depths. It was in this desolate place that the sentinel encountered the guardian of the last key, a creature born of the grove's darkest fears. It was a mirror to the sentinel, its form a shadowy reflection of her own, a test of her courage and her will to persevere. The guardian challenged her, not with strength, but with doubts and memories of failures past. The battle was not of blades, but of spirit. The sentinel, confronting her own fears, found strength in the very things that sought to weaken her. With a voice firm and unwavering, she spoke truths that the darkness could not refute. It was then that the guardian, recognizing her unwavering conviction, relinquished the final key, its form shimmering with a light unseen for ages. With the third key in hand, the sentinel felt the grove itself breathe a sigh of relief, the oppressive darkness beginning to recede. The path to the grove's heart was now clear, but the true challenge lay ahead. The keys were but the beginning. To restore the grove, the sentinel must confront the source of the darkness itself. The grove's heart lay hidden in a clearing untouched by time, where the air itself shimmered with ancient magic. The sentinel, keys in hand, approached the stone dais at the center, each step resonant with the weight of her journey. The darkness, though pushed back, watched in silence, its breath a cold shroud on her neck. As she placed the keys into their corresponding locks, a symphony of light erupted from the dais, the sapphire glow illuminating the grove in a spectacle unseen for generations. The ground trembled, and the air thrummed with power as the heart of the grove awakened, its pulse syncing with the sentinel's own heartbeat. The source of the darkness revealed itself as a distortion in the air, a tear in the fabric of reality through which the darkness seeped. With the grove's heart now awakened, the sentinel faced this final adversary, her spirit a beacon of unwavering light. The battle was fierce, the grove itself aiding her, its magic her shield and spear. In the climax of their confrontation, the sentinel channeled the entirety of the grove's power, her form radiant with sapphire light. With a cry that echoed through the realms, she sealed the tear, the darkness dissipating like mist under the morning sun. The grove's heart, now fully restored, bathed the land in a warm, healing light. In the aftermath, the Sapphire Grove was reborn, its magic stronger and more vibrant than ever. The sentinel, having fulfilled her oath, became a legend, her tale a beacon for those who would follow. Though she would leave the grove under the watchful eyes of new guardians, her legacy would remain, a testament to the courage and strength found in the heart of one who stood against the darkness.